You and welcome to 2023. How the heck are you? And happy birthday, Monte.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Aquarius here.
We're loving 2023 so far. I mean, it's been preparing for the birthday, and now it's post birthday. So, and plus we're doing this documentary, and then the Karmic Birthday book came out, which weighs as much as the Suffolk County phone book used to weigh.
Wow.
Hey, Joyce has her. Joyce,
Oh, Joyce, you're the best.
you have shelves like we do.
Yeah.
She bought two.
And how are you doing? You were away for a while, right? You were in the country but out of the landmass.
Yeah, I was west of I was as far west as one can go, and gained some insights and working on some new ideas for 2023, and very excited about them.
Have you ever been to Hawaii before?
Yes, I used to attend this annual telecom event years ago and stopped. And when I went back, it was interesting to see people 16 years later what they had been doing. And a lot of the things we spoke about being in the future all happened. So it was kind of nice to say, hey, we got that one right.
Not only that, but everyone gathering again now, there's more normalcy, right?
Yeah, no, yes, very much so. It was really nice to see people gathering and connecting and just being present. It was just really nice to see and to feel that there was a sense of togetherness and an appreciation for sharing physical time and space with each other.
We used to love trade shows. We've been to many book trade shows, and you went to some electronic trade shows.
I went to a trade show in Caen, and right after the Cannes Film Festival in 1993. Wait a minute, watch out! We got to watch out. The boss is here. Hey, Marie. The producer director of the documentary is here. We got to make sure we don't say anything that she's heard 1,000 times.
By the way, we have a link to our Indiegogo campaign in the chat because.
So for people who are watching and hearing about this for the very first time, could you please share a little information about what the documentary is all about?
It's a love story. It's about everything we do together, our creative process,
it's whatever Anne Marie wants it to be.
It's going to be very visual with lots of art, lots of creativity, and it's basically to inspire others to follow their own dreams and their own paths and to be true to themselves, because a lot of people give up that dream.
Well, also, you don't really have to go very far to see all the bad news on all the different websites that are about news. And we're good news. I mean, yes, we're human and have whatever, or we have a sell-by date. But at the same time, we're having fun, and we hope that the documentary is going to inspire other people to roll the dice on their own creativity and their own love affair.
Well, we know what people always ask us. They say,
how do you two work together?
How do you get along so well after 50 years?
Well, Lauren, could you include a link to the documentary, to the Indiegogo campaign in the chat so people could click in? And I think a wonderful birthday present for Monte would be showing some love and support for the for the campaign if you haven't already done so.
And there is a $15 level, which I actually expected to be the biggest level, but it hasn't. The other ones have been bigger.
People have been very generous.
Very generous, especially you, Joyce. You're amazing.
Joyce?
Yeah, I mean, anyone gives twice. I mean, that's crazy stuff. But it's going to be wonderful, and we have done a lot. We're talking about doing even more stuff, and there's going to be some filming out in Los Angeles. Amy's having a show in Los Angeles for everybody who is out that way. She's having a show at the MASH Gallery on La Cienega.
When does that show start, and how long does it go until?
Started already. It's up till February 18th, and it's a wonderful group show. Everything it's called the Field of Influence, so everything is, it's like our documentary, what we want. It's about what we really think we want, all the positive.
That's awesome. Wow. So could you demonstrate how your new book with the birthday book works?
Yes, we want people to put their birthday. You don't have to put the year in the chat. So when you ask a question, we'll give you a message from our book, because we did every birthday, 366 birthdays, and we have karma for each birthday, and we have a life path and the destiny and the secret. Maybe I'll read the secret.
Okay. Oh, well,
Everyone's got a secret.
okay, well, here's mine. This is a great present to buy for your office. I've actually given to a couple of Suffolk County offices that I interact with every once in a while, and they love it. And of course, they make fun of
You
each
mean
other.
instead of those out-of-date magazines?
Right, exactly. So, my secret for January 22nd, it says, you may be moody unless you find your perfect career and perfect partner.
I love that.
I don't know, but my life did not start till I met Amy. I always say that. It's true, because I was a moody person. A moody bass player. There's nothing worse. You have a highly romantic and idealistic
true.
nature, and your belief. Who wrote it? And then it tells you who else was born on my birthday. Lord Byron.
So you can also fill in all your family and friends. We have a space that you can remember their birthday.
Yeah. Hey,
So
Brian.
we'll read you guys.
This is cool. It's good to see you all again, by the way. We miss this show.
Hey, Cheryl.
Lauren, do you want to go to? Do you have questions? Do you want to go to questions or birthdays? What would you like to do, Lauren?
Well, let's start with the questions we have.
Okay, who's our first one up?
Joyce is number one.
Oh, Joyce. Ah, look at that.
Number one with us too.
Aaron, you first, right?
Right.
First in line.
What's your question?
Okay, so my question is, let's see, let me rephrase it. How should I promote having my work shown in a number of places this year? Because it's big this year. I feel the energy is very big.
I mean, I heard it off the bat. I heard newspaper ads, but you know, people actually do read things like Dan's papers.
Joyce, what's your birth date?
4/11. 4/11. Just call me for information.
Oh, okay, so I asked about the karma cards. Is Michelle Marie here? Because I always have to pay her a royalty for you. So the Venus is all about art. So I think we're going to get a lot of reviews for this show. And for some reason, I saw it in like newspapers, websites for the local.
I'm reading from the book. You should tackle each job with vim and glee. You may have the opportunity to take some constructive action along with the picture. I know you do that. That's pretty accurate, right? Joyce was a teacher. Do not ignore the chance to increase your store of information through travel or discussion. You do that. When matters concerning family affairs arise, do not become involved in petty squabbles.
That's a good one.
That's good advice for
Pay
everybody.
no attention to pessimistic remarks and do not judge the acts of others. Stay on your own path as much as practical. You do all that.
So,
Pretty good, right?
how do you see that? I see that as sort of like inviting classes from schools to come to the show, and that gets the parents talking about it and the schools talking about it.
It's so funny that you said newspaper ads, because this week there's something in Dan's paper and there's something in Newsday that I did a show in the Greenport Theater years ago, and they're trying to sell the Greenport Theater, and in the ad is the marquee where it has all the movies, Narnia, blah 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 blah,
And your name.
and it says Joyce Bryan art showing.
Oh my God!
It was many years ago, but my family was there, and I was lucky enough to have two little kids come outside of the theater saying, "I told you Joyce Bryan was in a movie."
Ah, that's amazing.
But that just happened. So that newspaper thing is an idea.
I got the Warriors for how you can get more shows. So this is like being really pushy, you know, like very direct, asking for it.
Oh, Aries are not pushy or bossy.
Well, sometimes we're gentle Aries, right?
I want to hear what Jeff has to say.
Well, I had the answer before I pulled cards. So the what I was feeling, Joyce, is the way to best promote it is to do things you haven't done before, to be outside your own box, to think outside the things that constrain you, to how you approach promoting a show, and to be fearless in doing so. That because you will have a great show, and to break your boundaries, if you will, in terms of what you normally do, to break your norms, if you will. When I pulled the cards from the deck, I found it fascinating because answering your question, 3 words. The first one is overwhelm, which means that you'll be overwhelmed by the success of what happens. The second, I'll take this literally, run a contest. Run a contest for what you're doing. And make sure, of course, there's communication involved, which makes sense, right? Because you want to create an event. So within your event, create an event where people are competing for something, not so much even a giveaway, but for your presence, if you will. And I think that when you explore it more, you will find that there are more people to discover who you are and what you do beyond those that you already know. That the part of the magic of this year is for others to discover you, and that will create a much wider range for who will collect your art, and for more people who will be in demand to see your stuff, and that be prepared to scale, be prepared to say yes, and let those opportunities just grow, because that will be overwhelming at times, but a joyful overwhelming it will be.
Thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh my God, a dynamic duo.
Jen and Michelle.
Oh my God.
Woo.
Oh, wow.
I love that, Joyce. I got pets. Do you do people's pets?
Do you paint portraits of their
Well,
pets?
I paint animals.
A lot of farm animals, I see.
Yes. They're animals that I usually have met.
Well, that's what Amy's saying. You know, for the contest, Jeff just got you involved in.
You could do a painting of their pet.
That's what they win.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great
I mean,
idea.
that'll get you a Newsday again.
Okay, we have to move on.
So,
Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Thank
Love
you.
you all. Thank you.
we love you.
Who's next?
It's so nice to see everybody here in.
Next. Oh, sorry.
No, go right ahead. Listen, talk over me.
Anne, you just need to, is Anne unmuted? You got Anne here. She's our number 2.
Hey, Ann.
Good afternoon. Hi.
Hello.
Happy birthday,
Thank
Monte.
What's your birthday?
Mine is June 16th, 1952.
Okay.
Go ahead and read it.
Okay, so what's your question while Amy's looking it up?
So my question is, I just turned 70 last year and went through a lot of trauma in my first marriage, and it did affect a lot of relationships throughout the years.
Right.
And do you want to say something?
Just the question.
All right, the question is, how do you see my life after 70? Because I think it seems to be a lot of, I feel that it's going to be better than in the past.
Okay, I mean, that's a major question.
I'm sorry, that's a major question.
No, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Okay.
Okay, here, I just gotta read you your destiny. You should not harbor grudges. If you air your grievances, you will find that they do not bother you as much as when you suffer in silence. Return calls, texts, and emails, and be prompt in answering personal and business correspondence. Try to be conservative when financial considerations are involved. You may attract admirers by your grace, charm, and cleverness.
That was pretty
That's
amazing.
key.
So it's like, don't cut yourself off, even though there are people that do that. Well, let's see, they're not together anymore. Am I with her? Am I with him? Am I with them? It is 2023. I got one of my favorite art pieces in, oh, I'm sorry, Jeff, I'm Trent.
You can both use the creativity work.
Okay, and so this is about fear. So I think that's the rest of your life will be about making sure that you confront your fears, which is an everyday thing for everyone. But that's what I got. But of course, it's whatever Jeff says.
No, I hear there everything's in context too. So it certainly is a big question. And so what I pulled were 3 other words. Fear did not come up, but I appreciate the the context. First is we'll figure this out. Nature, a partnership of sorts,
Mhm.
and be open to free associate. So in other words, I think if you open your mind to what's possible, a lot of things do become possible. Don't be afraid to engage in that. And what did not work in the past may very well work now. So allow yourself the possibility to give yourself a second chance, and to go down that path once again, knowing what you already know, but not to be biased, but otherwise be open to that, to the alternatives that are now present that could never have happened before.
That's awesome. We just went to a wedding of an 80-year-old and a 70-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's great. That's great.
It was a great wedding.
But sometimes we stop ourselves in all kinds of ways. We're thinking that can't happen, or
Life is full of surprises.
Yes.
But by the way,
Very.
the astrology today, everybody, if you're thinking about doing something, go for it. Today's a real go for it day. By the way, astrologically speaking.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. Okay, Lauren, who's next?
Our next person up is Richard Gordon.
Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Everybody, Richard has a great tarot book, by the way.
Thank you, Monte, and happy birthday.
Thank you. It is a happy birthday. Seeing all my friends, that's you have friends, you're a wealthy person.
Yeah, it's funny. I was playing with my book last night, as a matter of fact, and thank you for the wonderful foreword that you put in it. Hard to believe that was 1994.
This is true. We're original gangsters of tarot.
Wow.
So my question is general. What opportunities do you see coming up for me this year?
Okay, I'm going to
Oh,
jump.
and the birthday is June 13th.
Okay, we're going into the Enchanted Tarot, everybody. By the way, I hope everybody knows the Zerner Barber deck is coming back, the little version of the Enchanted Tarot. It's been stolen. We only have one copy. Oh, here it is. Listen. I'll use this deck. This is what it's going to look like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow, beautiful.
yeah. I tell you, Schiffer does some amazing things.
you just want a general message, right? For the
Yeah, opportunities coming up for this year. Yep.
That's the deck, Joyce. Except now it looks like this.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it's got gold edges. So all you
Ooh.
tarot freaks, don't cut the edges off this thing.
I hate that,
Amy hates it when you cut the border off her card.
but so I did it myself.
Right.
And
And the book is very substantial because it just broke my toe when it fell on the
here's
floor.
what
Ooh.
June 15th, here's your karmic lesson. The fine arts especially attract you. Is that true? You have a lot of art behind you.
Yes, you do. Actually,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
We like that this book works, right? And you like the life associated with them as you are a natural bohemian to a great extent. You are original in style, manner of speech, and thought. That's so true. You do not like conventionality in any form and have no use for rigid thinkers. You believe that everyone should think for themselves. You're not afraid to express your opinions. You are fair and honest. You should never be content with anything but the best.
Huh.
And you like it's true, right? Do not be satisfied with mediocre living, as there is all the money in the world at your command. All you have to do is think of something that you want, of this unlimited store, and you must realize your own worth and make others feel it too.
I wanted to be
That's
born on that
I
day.
like that message.
I love that. That's
It's a beautiful message.
dynamic. Exciting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Okay, are
now,
you picking a card?
no, I'm just shuffling like an idiot.
Oh, we lost. What happened to that? No, I highlight. That's all. It's okay.
It's like don't move.
Don't make big changes.
This is the hangman for everybody. If it means change your perspective and you'll be dancing.
And
That's-
also
Ooh.
in there,
And all right. So I got 3 words for you this year.
Okay.
First one, obstacles. But what's a year without obstacles? Another word, trust. Something hard to get, but when you have it, hold on to it. And when you do, go deeper.
Ooh, what a
Wow.
progression. That's a nice.
Yes.
Great. I love this show. No, face it. That's what our documentary is about. There's nothing good on television. I mean, there's some good things, but there's nothing like this. There's nothing like
Well, nothing talks about tarot as a normal everyday thing, astrology, how you incorporate metaphysics in your life.
what's on and what's popular is the narrow band. And I have a
You
friend.
mean like murder?
Well, there's that. But I have a friend who once told me, who had a network, and he said that New Age is a broad market masquerading as a niche market, because what we call New Age or mind, body, spirit goes from birth to death and beyond, and everything else is a narrow band. So that's what the documentary is going to be.
Cool.
Unless
Sounds great.
anybody says it shouldn't be that, in which case it won't. It won't be. I'm a very good listener to what other people say. Not stubborn
You're
at
the
all.
boss, Monte. You're the boss.
Oh,
Whatever you want it to be.
whatever you say. We're having a feedback loop.
Oh, I see.
No, after you, Alphonse. No, after you, Alphonse.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank
All
you.
right, are you
Thank you,
ready
Richard.
to move on to the next question?
I was
Yes.
ready to move on.
Thanks, Richard. Uh-oh.
Shoot.
All right. Who's next, Laura?
Our next question is from Rose Keps.
Hey, Rose.
Hi, Rose, but she's muted right now.
Surprise. I'm not
Hello.
going to ask it if I'm going to make it to Israel. I am in Israel.
Well, that answers
Good.
your question.
Wait,
No, not really. I have one little question. Is the deal I'm working on going to happen?
Well, I got not right away.
What
Yeah,
deal
like
happens
delayed.
right away?
I'm sorry.
I said, what deal happens right away?
Some do. This one will be a little delayed.
Telling you, karma cards happen right away.
some things happen right away.
Yeah.
Not as many as that are delayed.
I mean, I don't want to make you sad, but I got the no feeling for it. So you might have to adjust it.
Okay.
And this is for all those of you who want to do readings, you have to tell people the truth, even if you don't want to.
I got the spectrum card from our intuition oracle.
This is the cover
I
piece,
think
actually.
I asked how you can make it work, and it says it's spectrum, so that means make it broader, make it apply to more people.
I am working on that. Yes. Thank you.
Look, and it says the affirmation for the spectrum card is, I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. So make sure you're not dealing with someone who could get canceled.
Okay.
And 3 words to help you is insight, which I know you have. Of course, there's a pitch, because there's always a pitch.
Yeah.
And follow your intuition on this, and let that guide you.
Thank you. Happy birthday, and I see you soon, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll see you next week. I'll be in Tel Aviv
Yeah.
in a week, so I'll see you soon.
Now, I
Lost it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep,
All
it
right.
happens. All right, our next question today is from Mary Hess. Happy birthday, Mary.
Oh, Mary,
Yes,
another Aquarius.
she's stealing my birthday. Thunder.
Happy birthday, Monty.
Thank you.
You passing the torch.
So what is your question, Mary?
Just general guidance for the year ahead, I would like. That would be very nice.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
you're the kind of person who gives guidance. You don't take
Are
guidance.
you the 23rd? Is that your birthday, Mary?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, I'm going with the tarot cards. I got 2.
Okay, this says, put your inspirations to practical use. Employ your hands as well as your head. Speed of action can make you rebel and dig in your heels. In other words, you don't want to do anything fast. Be willing to adjust yourself to changing conditions. You'll be rewarded when you take time for introspection, writing, talking, drawing, or creating. I know you write, and I know you're very introspective. But do you ever draw?
I would say that more on the construction side. Sewing is more my thing than anything else. So
That's
that,
more of that.
yeah, I would agree.
Jeff?
Well, I was just pulling. So this was, for what it's worth, for the new year, it's a new start. There is a happy accident and some kind of delay. But what that exactly means, you'll figure it out as the year goes on.
Okay.
I also,
But it doesn't feel bad. It feels like it's a good thing.
if this is a card I pulled for you. It means you get what you want, but it doesn't satisfy you.
Oh my God, I've gotten that so many times.
Right. I
Yeah,
think.
that's my birth card. I'm not surprised.
Wow.
That's
Well, happy birthday.
This is like a rainmaker who makes rain and gets hit by lightning. I mean, that's how I saw the visual, and I've gotten that card a million
Because it
times.
takes so much to get what you want.
Right.
Mhm. Nope.
Sometimes you have to know what you want to get what you want.
And I never signed up for easy, so yeah, I get it. Thank you.
That's the first thing in quantum affirmations is what do you want? That's really the hardest. When people come to me for psychic readings, I say, "What do you want to know?" And they look at me like, "Well, can't you just read me?" I'm like, "No, too lazy."
Well, thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Hey, can we do this as a marathon, like 24-hour Ask the Oracle?
We could
We
do
could
that.
probably
What a good
do.
idea.
Sure, we would just have to take some rest, but yes.
We'll have
Cheryl Ryan, hello, welcome.
Cheryl.
Oh, you're muted.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Monte.
Thank you so much. Boy, you're like a multiple grandma now. Really.
Oh my God, I got them popping out everywhere, don't I?
Do. It's pretty.
Megan is pregnant again.
You're kidding.
Yeah, she lost twins in October, and now she's pregnant again. So yeah, we have them coming everywhere.
Well, that's the one question we don't have to ask. Now we know.
Yes.
Forget any calls except when we're on this show.
So what's your birthday, Cheryl?
My birthday is August 18th, and I would kind of like to know where my work is going this year, because I'm kind of at another pivotal moment.
Okay. We'll do the karma cards. Okay. I saw Michelle Marie did come on.
Okay, so I got the independent card from the Intuition Oracle. So it's working for yourself. I don't know if you've been doing that. I know you work for different companies, but I think giving you the message to work on your own.
Yeah, I'm aware of my inner dialogue and directed by positive imagery. But you do positive imagery because you help people design their place, right?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the karma cards say, oh, it says Jupiter in Aries in the 11th house. So it says, wait a second. You think I'd know it by now since it's been out since 1988. Learn or teach your willpower for humanity's sake. Be positive about what you think you know about your hopes and wishes, and grow and expand. Do it your own way, which echoes what Amy's saying about being independent, and do it for the future.
So you're August 18th, you said?
I'm sorry? August 18th, yes.
Oh, here's your secret. You tend to weigh things carefully before a decision and then to be fixed in your determination. But sometimes you wait too long.
I do.
You overthink it?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
We don't have to be like Jeff. Jeff just does it.
Oh, that would be nice.
Idle.
So maybe you should be careful of that, I'm all for jumping into things. But I mean,
Sometimes I jump and then I regret, but
Well, as long as you're not jumping off a high place here, that's okay.
no, never. No. You know what I do? Like this May, I jumped and boom, I went out to California to see Sammy, and I had such a good time.
oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Maybe more of that. What do you got, Jeff?
Well, let's see. I pulled 3 cards. First is originality, because you are the original you. And this is work related. So look for cooperation. with someone or someone's to make stuff happen. And most importantly, and this of course is where I get the royalty, make sure you're passionate about what you are doing. Passion. That you are driven, that you need to align with your passion with the work that you do, and you will find what you're looking for.
Cheryl, I know you believe in making your life magical, and that's sort of your brand, right? Like living a magical life. So that's your passion, right?
Yes.
So somehow
I don't really, sadly, I mean, I wish I would do something with it and I don't.
Oh, why not? Well, that's another.
That's your passion.
Yeah, find your passion, follow your passion, act on that.
That's what a documentary is about.
Yeah.
And I will
See?
tell you, Monty, I wish you would do a class on those karma cards because those are the only cards of you guys that I use and I don't understand them.
Okay, it's just as long as it's in planet sign and house order and the colors are right, it works.
Yep.
Planet signs and houses, unless you use the Michelle Marie method, which is to just pull one card at a time and just get into that.
Yeah, you can pull one and just get that message.
Yeah. You can
Well,
do-
thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Okay.
Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, next up is Shem.
Hey, Shem. God, this is like we're getting the band back together.
That's
Yes.
right. And just so you know, my oracles, it's 1:30 and we have
160 questions.
no, we have Shem plus 7 more. Okay.
Okay.
I can
We'll
do
do
it.
this.
birthday, Monte.
What's your birthday, Sam?
March 30, 1972.
Okay, March 30th.
General reading opportunity for this year, please.
General reading. Okay. As they launch into their studies. So we're so studious here on Ask the Oracles. Now, what you been up to, Shem? Since we're all like silent now.
Yeah, we're just pulling.
General message from our karmic birthday builder. Make a rule to be on time for appointment. You have an issue with being late? Okay. Otherwise, you may miss out on a golden opportunity. So you have kind of mind for all your appointments, which is likely to come your way more than once. But fortune will accompany a systematic method of operation and steadfast devotion to your ideals. The mind is analytical, and you tend towards thoughtful consideration of any important step.
I couldn't hear, sorry.
Hmm?
I couldn't hear, sorry.
You couldn't hear what you said?
Yeah.
Your mind is analytical. You're saying, we were saying that to Cheryl, that she overthinks. This is a little bit different. That you tend to
analyze.
Yeah.
I got Pluto in Sag in the 7th, which, as all you astrologers know, means resurrect your highest ideals diplomatically. In other words, anything that you have judged yourself and said, I used to think this and I really do think it, but I haven't been active. Yeah, and so it's time to get back on that horse. You got to do it diplomatically, so everybody's not going, what did she say? Some major change here. So that's what I got. And now
Well, that ties in because the 3 words I have are play, curiosity, or be curious, and as Monte was saying, check those beliefs, check those, check where you're at, and you will find the answer to what you're looking for, or the answers, I should say.
We always have to check in on our beliefs, right? They can
Yeah.
run away with us sometimes.
this might have to.
Find them back in.
So sometimes our beliefs shift, or that we rethink where we're at and we realign and we reset. So there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to think most people were crazy. Now I think everyone's crazy. So
Okay.
Thank you so much.
no, but
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Our next person up is Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam. When's your birthday?
2/11.
Oh, that's soon.
Soon.
And what is your question?
So my question is sort of like, am I, from a business standpoint, should I be pushing ahead on these projects. I feel like every time I've been pushing, they haven't worked, but is it better to kind of sort of rest back
No.
and wait for
Well, you're talking to people
collaborators?
They're talking about people that if they have an idea in the shower, by the time they're out, it's already been published. But I first of all, psychically, I heard yes in terms of pushing ahead. And this tarot card, which is the 6 of Hearts, and the Enchanted Tarot, that means childlike joy. So do it with childlike joy, and then you're good.
Yeah, and I would just, to add to that, I would suggest that you do push ahead, but do it differently than you've been doing it. Because there's no need to repeat what's not working. If you know that you need to do it, find other paths to accomplish what you're looking for. And it's those alternative paths that will get you to your goal.
And here's a message from the Karmic Birthday book. You are usually very positive, although somewhat cynical also. You possess considerable visionary talent, which means a lot of ideas, right? Which should be developed. You can be passionate and excitable. They're generally cool and composed. You got a lot of opposites going on.
Yeah.
It's like you're a daydreamer, but you're a hard worker too.
And then I have my son in the 6th house in Aquarius with Venus right there. So all that 6 of Hearts feels really, all that love. Yeah, all that love. And of course, all the service. But it's like, I feel like if the people aren't showing up to be like, yes, what is this? And participating and like pulling it out of me, then why does it even want to be in the world?
Because you're doing it at a certain point, you got to do what you got to do, whether people respond to it or not.
Well, that's good.
And again, find another avenue to do it, or to be seen, or to be heard, so that it's if what you're doing isn't accomplishing what you want, but your passion is behind it, then find another way to get it done.
Yeah, right. Everyone, you got to think about what the symbol for Aquarius is. It's an older man pouring out water, and it could just as easily be a farmer throwing out chicken feed. It's like the chickens that are hungry, they'll show up. Some of them won't like it; they won't eat. That Aquarius is just like, I'm putting it out there. Those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. For the other people, fuck them if they can't take a joke. Aquarius is a very Brooklyn sign. What can I say?
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll come hang out in Brooklyn and find a new way to put it out.
I don't even want to hang out in Brooklyn. I did my time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pam.
Monte.
Thanks, Pam. We welcome Cheryl Holler up next.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Are you muted?
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi,
Good.
When's your birthday?
March 21st.
Okay.
Wow, 2 days before you. And what's your question?
I'm usually the universe makes decisions for me. I'm like so undecided right now. So basically, north or south?
I heard south.
South it is. Yes.
I've never had anybody else that I like that. That's it, because that's easy. Let's work for mom, But if it's just those two, south lit up for me.
I just want to read you this one little message from the Karmic Birthday book. When you are disappointed or despondent, you always find something to laugh about. Is that true?
Not always.
Did it used to be true when you were a kid?
No.
Okay.
No, I think I was harder on things when I was a kid.
This book is the only book we've done that's sort of channeling, not necessarily astrological.
So the reason I asked my question, I'm trying to figure out where to buy my next home. And I'm kind of in 2 totally different geographic areas, all in the same state.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I hope that helps.
Well, I heard south. Maybe
I go with Monte.
No, I was also on south as you spoke it, so I would say south too.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Ask the oracles.
Rivers again.
Three
You get it?
oracles.
You get it.
It's like a barber.
Our next question is from Susan, the bride to be.
Ah, bride to be.
Susan, thank you for your contribution. It's so sweet
That
of you.
really was kind. I think you might be muted.
Where's well, I don't see her up here yet.
Oh, she'll get there. Let's see. She is.
Just a little muted, but
Here we-
yeah.
Yeah, it said I couldn't, but I could.
And you did.
Thank
Hello.
So much. I'm so grateful to be here with you today. Happy birthday, Monte.
So much, Susan, and thanks again.
I'm so happy to do that. Let's see. I asked my question so long ago, I've forgotten. Let me just bring it back in.
Well, we saw the invitation to your wedding, so we know that you are having the wedding, and we know the day of the wedding.
38 days from now.
Whoa, wow.
Like the moon launch.
What do I need to do to assure this is as successful as it can be? Specifically for me, attaining my own goals and walking down the aisle with ease and grace.
Wow, this is Anne Marie's favorite Amy Zerner art
This is
piece.
dancer, so you have to feel free and have fun, and you know, it might literally mean the dance floor. or dance music, right? Keep that in mind. But
I didn't hear that. Now, what about a dance floor? Because we just talked about a dance last night, and I said, I don't know if I can dance.
Yes, you
I want you to dance, or at least have other people enjoy dancing, and it just makes me feel like if you have a good time, everybody else will have a good time.
Oh, good.
You must feel free to express yourself if you want to live a truly authentic life of quality and meaning. Soul's dance is unending. I think you have so many people who love you. They just want you to have fun. They don't want you to worry about them.
Aw, so sweet.
All right, so 3 words, because I have 3 words. First of all, is you're capable, but we all know that. Push, and I know you like to push, and follow up, and those details do matter. The details.
You should be a wedding planner, Jeff. That is perfect advice. Or a life coach. Either one. That's really great. I needed to hear that from all of y'all today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Yay, Susan. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And next up is Bree.
Bree.
Lauren, we need Bree's video. Her video is
Okay,
not
Bree, can you put your video on, please? There it's on. Hey, Bree.
Hello, Bree.
And you just have to unmute.
Sorry.
There you go. It's okay.
Thank you for doing this. Happy birthday. I was just laid off from my job a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to explore new ways to make money because I don't know, with my industry, I don't know when the next time I'm going to find a good job again. And I don't know if I want to go in that direction. So I'm just kind of asking about ways to make money soon.
To answer from this, I have a feeling that your company could either be very helpful, even though they laid you off. It could also mean they might want you back. I don't usually get this, and I don't just say this because I know it's a stupid thing to say, but I feel like there's something, either there's someone at your company or your company itself that they're either helpful or they're going to want you back. I don't know. That's what I got.
Does she have to ask for it, or?
No, I feel like they're going to come to you. I feel like either someone's going to come to you, but I know it's a weird thing to say. What's your birthday? So Amy can look it up.
Oh, it's March 11th.
Not a March.
And while it's being looked up, I'll just 3 words that I pulled, and I was going to comment on what Monte said. First word for you is courage. You need some time to analyze. And I think when you do that, you will determine what it is you really want to do versus what you do. Because it could also be that you've been doing things that you don't like, but it pays the bills. And now might be a time to actually free yourself and to actually pursue, dare I say, something you're passionate about and something that you can actually earn money from, maybe a completely different field, but something which gives you the freedom to be you and to express yourself in a meaningful way and to connect in a way that you always wanted to, but it held back from. Now is the time not to hold back. Now is the time to do. There is no trying anymore. Now is the time to put yourself in flow and make stuff happen.
And here's a little secret, which you probably know about yourself. It says you have a boundless ambition with a rare ability to hold eagerness in check. So it's really super important to you, even more than anything. Is that
Right.
true?
I didn't hear the last part.
Your career is super important to you. You know, when you get laid off, you know, it's like getting hit in the face. So it's hard, but the thing is, you just gotta leave the fight and just not take it personally, and then just go out. Like Jeff said, because there's a lot of, I don't know about your neighborhood, there's a lot of help wanted signs everywhere I look. They need good people. Every place needs good people.
And most of the times most of the time it's a blessing in disguise to make you take the right path. That you
I
would-
mean, it's those the changes to your flow that open up new opportunities. You know, frankly, you know, I always tell people congratulations because it saved your life. I was very fortunate to be let go. I used to work at the World Trade Center, and I had the kind of job that unfortunately I could have been at One World Trade on 9/11. So I'm very grateful that I got fired or let go, because it changed everything for me. So congratulations to you. As much as it may not feel that right now, you'll be surprised. Everything that I've done changed as a result of being let go. So I congratulate you in being forced to find a new path to be you.
Thank you.
When you said you were let go, I heard good. I mean, you know, it's like when someone says, "Oh, I broke up with my boyfriend." Practically 9 out of 10 times I'll hear, "Oh, that's great," and I won't always say it, but if they ask, I'll tell them. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Just don't think, "Oh my God, I was let go. I'm less than." I think it's more like what Jeff said. I mean, you got your life started because of that, getting let go, right?
Absolutely. For me, yes, absolutely. So it changed everything. That I would not be here today, literally. And so I have no regrets for being let go. And I wish you absolute unbounded success, Bree. Just let yourself flow into your future. Don't hold back to where you were. Focus on where you're going, and know that where you're going is where you're meant to be.
Thank you. That resonates a lot. I have a 10th house Capricorn stellium. Everything's on my MC. So career is the number one thing that I care about. So everything resonated. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bree.
Birthday book is awesome, I gotta say.
It certainly is. Thank you,
Really
Bree.
is.
Next up is Shuva.
Hi, Shiva.
You just need, there you go.
Hey, good to see you. Happy birthday. Thank you, you guys. I'm moving in the end of February I'm living in Chicago to Spokane, Washington, to be near some friends. I know. I'm gonna be a Western girl. So just wanted some.
You have a lot of raincoats?
Well, I'm in Chicago. I'm used to crazy weather. It's not as rainy as Seattle. Like Seattle's the real rain place.
Well, that's gonna be misty though. Very misty.
Misty? Okay.
So all right. So you're looking for a general reading, or what do you? How do we help?
Just like, about this new chapter of my life.
I feel really good about it. Are the people you're going to meet really hilariously funny? Because I just get.
Yeah, they're real characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you're a writer or if you write stories, but
I do.
very inspiring for a whole bunch of parts.
I can't hear you, Amy. So
Yeah, Amy. For some reason, your audio is much softer than Monty's.
I just think you're going to be inspired with lots of new stories. That's sort of what the new chapter is. A new chapter story.
Okay.
We're having a sound issue. Hold on one
Sorry
second.
about that.
No worries.
We have a sound
Okay.
device that has to be replugged in, or else it doesn't remember that it's.
Now I don't hear you, Monty.
Okay.
What'd you say?
He doesn't.
Now I hear you fine. Okay, go ahead.
Now we're both on mic. Sorry.
No worries.
What's your message, Jeff?
Well, in the beginning, when you move, you're going to take a short pause. You're going to feel the enchantment and analyze it and figure out what you're doing with it, because it sounds like you're going to a magical place for you. Certainly a place that's much more enchanted energetically than where you are, and paths will open up as a result of that. And don't judge yourself. Be open to what happens. Be free flowing into that flow, the new stream that you're entering into, because you're going there willingly, because you want something different, and because you want to see what can happen. So don't hold back.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
I agree with what Jeff said. I think there might be a slight delay, because when you were talking about moving, I thought there might be a delay in you moving, but you're definitely going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm booking the train ticket hopefully today. I want to take a train there anyhow.
Wow,
Thank you.
enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Safe travels.
How we doing, Lauren?
You're muted, Laura.
We have 3 more people, so
All right, we
can
can do this. We can do this.
All right, so next is Porvy.
Hi,
Hi.
is she the one that looks like this card?
Yes, she is. But
See,
I saw Rachel for a
I saw
second.
Rachel.
Yeah, she's after Porvy. Is Porvy here? Her?
Yeah, there she is. You're sort of kind of muted.
There you are.
You know, we've told you this.
You
before,
can
but
hear me?
Yes.
Told you this before, but every time we see you, we think of this card.
You look
What
like
is
wow.
that card?
it means the hopeful.
The hopeful.
Hopeful. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I have been working on this for many years, and like in terms of my healing and stuff, and I am wondering about I'd like to start my own family with the right person, of course.
Sure.
I just I don't know what I'm not doing or what I'm doing wrong, or
What's the question
But what's the
exactly?
question? And what's your birthday?
my birthday is December 12th, 1976.
Okay. And what's the question is, are you going to meet somebody?
I guess.
Wait, ask what you want to know.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Ask her specifically try to be as specific as possible.
Okay. I am I going to meet someone who's appropriate for me so that I can start my own family?
Well, and I'll add to that, and you recognize it.
Yes.
Listen, I would not think you'd have any trouble meeting people unless you're just like not going out of the house. The card I pull for you is the Wheel of Fortune, which means it means life is a spiral. It means usually it's good fortune.
And taking a chance.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Don't lock yourself into this expectation. I mean, even that's an expectation that you have to have children with this person you meet. It's saying to be more open to possibilities.
They might have themselves at this
I
point.
just want to read you a little message about your life path. It says, as you mature, life will become ever more meaningful. Love will seem even more beautiful as you grow older. You will have much gratitude for what you have, and each day will unfold some charming, special secret. So things are only going to get better.
Okay.
And I guess I'll use this as an interpretation. When you meet this person, look for these characteristics in that person: truth, generosity, and precision.
I like that person.
Precision?
Precision.
Okay.
It's interesting about generosity, because Amy and I really feel this, that if someone's cheap with money and resources, they're cheap with love, because we've seen it happen so many times. And you really do want to be with someone who's generous of spirit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as I said, I mean, do you go out? I mean, you gotta get out.
I do have a tendency to hole up.
Well, there you go. I mean,
So you have to put yourself in flow to find that, but yeah.
Yeah.
you've resisted.
Try something new. That Wheel of Fortune is, just take a little chance, by going here or there.
Now you're limited to the delivery people and the people that come to your house.
The UPS gang.
I do feel when I do put myself out there, it's like, oh, it's just the wrong people over and over again. And,
You find the right one.
Well, I'm not a big fan of going to bars to meet people.
No.
Right. Same.
Yeah. So, I mean, who is Amy and I to tell you? I mean, we met at the filming of a porno movie. So
anything is possible.
Right. Anything is possible.
We're talking about 1974, for God's sakes.
Uh-huh.
It was like we had to step around the dinosaur poop.
Wow.
Okay, we should go because Lauren's giving
We
me.
got two more people.
All right, let's make it happen. Thanks.
Okay, Rachel's up.
All right, Rachel.
Susan, where are you?
There she is. I see her.
Hi.
Hi, Rachel.
Happy birthday.
Is that your doggy's fur?
What?
That's your doggy fur we see.
Yes, he's sleeping.
Was sleeping.
My question is about this weekend. I'm going to New York. I've put this trip on my calendar for a while to visit NYU, and I just wanted to see if you could pull some cards in regard to this trip and like there are other events related to it happening during the week too. So sort of an exciting.
I think you're gonna have a great time. I get the joyful card.
Yep.
And to make a point to have fun.
What's your birthday?
December 22nd, 1985.
I might be crazy, but I think you might meet somebody that you really like.
Like a lover?
Yep.
Ooh. Who knew?
I say that all the time.
I don't, and I get the feeling that the reason I felt that is because I got the feeling like you were thinking, well, maybe I should stay in New York. So, which
Ooh.
is crazy, big time.
Okay.
My God, I have to prove that our book works. So it says, you enjoy music, and this art is one you might succeed in as a musician.
That's what you do professionally.
I know she's a musician by trade. As you have, you should not neglect investigating this ability. Well, you haven't neglected.
No, you certainly haven't. And I got the North Node in Leo in the 11th, which is all astrologers know. Is for the karma cards. That's great.
You mean this is for her trip?
Yeah, have faith in leadership for humanity's sake. Now is the time to do what you want to and do it for the future. And it's a benefit resulting from the impressiveness of your circle of friends. I think you're going to have at the very least, you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, and I'll just add 3 words. You'll let us know how these work out. Truth, sacred space, and change.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sacred space. I wonder what that means in New York.
New York.
Maybe with the person who will change you. We'll see. We'll change with.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got to hear about how that goes.
Whoa.
Yes, you're gonna have to
The
let
last
me know.
question.
Last question for today's edition of Ask the Oracles. Oh my goodness.
Here he
Benedict.
is.
Hey.
Hi everyone. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
When's your
Steve,
birthday, Bennett? What's your birthday?
November 27th. November 27th, 1981.
Okay. All these young people, they make me sick.
Oh, damn, Monte.
Well, what can you, if you can't be jealous of everyone younger than you, what's life all about?
You got the nice shirts, Monte, so I'm just jealous.
Design, thank you.
It comes with the territory.
Here's this about you. You are a lover of intense physical and mental activity, doing one for a livelihood and the other for recreation.
Wow. He seems
Do
fit.
you like to work out?
Yeah, true. Very much so.
Look, we have to prove our book works.
Right.
Definitely
You
works.
can't say that
So
about
tuned
me.
in.
No, you really cannot. Not that
So what's your question?
So I have a project that is really powerful, and I'm about to release it. And but it's not complete. And the spirit is telling me to release it it doesn't need to be complete. Like I have everything that I need. And so
Yeah.
I'm just confirming. And that's my question is confirmation.
Yeah, well, psychically, I get get it out there. I heard, go big, go wide, go broadcast, get it out there. Definitely.
Yeah, like don't hold back. Like, and you know it too, by the way. It's like you have the direction. Don't be afraid of your voice, and let yourself be as bounded as you know you can be.
Well, definitely confirmation. You got the uniter.
This means that you love it. Love it so much, and that's what's going to come through more than if it's incomplete. I mean, I think, we always talk about passion. And so that's when you release it, just say, this is, my passion project. I love it so much. Is there something that unites people in the theme? I'm just curious because
the whole thing is about uniting people.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no, it's
the entire project is all about uniting people.
Love the synchronicity, right?
Oh my God, it's so
Yeah.
great. Well, definitely get it out there. Can you tell us about it? Because now can be one of the times you start getting it out there.
Yeah, it's called Supreme Messages from an Unknown Source. And it is about
love that.
Me as a character, as this artist who's receiving these signals over the past maybe almost 10 years about where should we. And I'm
sorry I broke up.
It's about the 24 signals that the creator gave me in order to get to just this very moment right now,
Cool.
I love it.
Yeah, it's got a great title.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow.
It means a lot. I really respect everyone here. So definitely.
Thank you. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Well, I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, please do. Wow. Thank you, Benedict.
Wow, what a great way to end our show.
Wow. So, our very first Ask the Oracles of 2023. Just a friendly reminder, please support the Indiegogo campaign that's going to help share the story of Monte and Amy, a true love story. Your contributions are always appreciated. And I want to thank you for those of you who've been tipping the staff here. Jeff, Lauren and Harry are grateful for the tips. And really, it's fun to bring the show to life. And so I hope we will do another show sometime do you have any idea when the next show might be, guys?
February.
Valentine's Day?
Okay, February. We could do a February show. Absolutely. We'll schedule it.
Valentine's Day is a Tuesday. No, it's a. Oh my goodness! I forgot.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Tuesday. Valentine's Day is a Tuesday, so you could do it the 13th if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless you want to do it on a.
No. It's already confusing enough that we're sporadic.
Right. So everyone put in your brain February 13th, and we hope to have a show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Make it happen. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, everyone, for supporting.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Monte and Amy. We love you guys. Happy birthday.
Love you too, brother.
Recording stopped.
Thank you. Wow. That was fun.
It really is.